The Adams County Sheriff's Office is still looking for the person who shot and killed a boy and hurt a second person in an Adams County park on Saturday night. Thank you for joining us for 9 News at noon. I'm Erica Lopez. It happened just after 11 o'clock at Rotella Park on Coronado Parkway in unincorporated Adams County, just north of Denver. Deputies say a group of 5 to 7 boys were in the park when a person pulled out a gun and 2 teens were shot. One died and authorities say the other was shot in the leg and is expected to recover. They've done interviews with witnesses, family members, but so far there are no arrests yet. If you know anything that could help, you're asked to call the Adams County Sheriff's Office. Colorado State Patrol is investigating a crash that killed a pedestrian on I-25 in Fort Collins early this morning. This is video from Sky 9 earlier today. CSP says the driver of a truck was going north on I-25 near the Prospect Road exit around 4:15 when they hit a pedestrian. That victim died on scene, and the driver also reported minor injuries. We do not know why that pedestrian was on the highway. Northbound I-25 in that area was shut down for nearly 6 hours while troopers investigated. Authorities with the Department of Corrections are also still looking for an inmate who escaped a Colorado State prison. They say Leaf Glimpse escaped from the Arrowhead Correctional Center in Canyon City. He was serving an 8-year sentence for burglary. He is described as 5'4" and around 185 pounds. If you see him, do not approach him, but you should call police right away. The Aurora police officer who shot and killed Kylan Lewis will not be charged for his death. And tonight, Lewis's family will hold a community rally outside of the Aurora Municipal Center ahead of the city council meeting. Back in May, Lewis was unarmed and holding a cell phone in his hand when the Aurora SWAT officer shot him. The former interim police chief, Heather Morris, said Lewis put his right hand behind his back just before the officer shot, and when it was visible again, he was holding something. Investigators only later saw that that object was a phone. Aurora and Denver officers confronted Lewis because he was wanted for attempted murder. Last week, the DA's office found the officer's use of deadly force was justified because he reasonably perceived an imminent threat. Lewis's family says the decision is, quote, a message that the life of an unarmed black man like Kylan means nothing to the very system that is supposed to protect us. We will have a crew at today's rally and we'll bring you more on air and online at 9news.com. Right now, we want to take a live look outside, a gorgeous view from Horsetooth, but don't expect yesterday's cooler fall, vibe temperatures today. Not going to be the case. Instead, we could have near record high temperatures. Joining us this noon is meteorologist Corey Rappenhagen with our 9 News Weather Impact team. And Corey, this is a big deal that we're going to be over 80 today.
Yeah, very rarely this late in October do we break the 80-degree mark, and we should have no problem doing that because the temperature is rising very quickly, and the record is 85 today. We'll probably come just short of that, most likely, but that temperature is rising. Take a look outside of here. We do see wildfire smoke. Again, it's not too bad. You can actually see the foothills back here from this camera shot, but it's still a little shrouded. Normally, they're very clear. That wildfire smoke will stay in the forecast today and tomorrow. Look at these temperatures rising so quickly here. 76 here already at 9 News Studios, 75 at Denver International Airport, and that's coming up from these morning low temperatures. We hit 43 here in Denver, freezing temperatures out on the northeast plains and some 20s and 30s in the mountains. So the temperatures are really rising quickly. Here's the rest of your day here. We'll spend a significant amount of time in the 80s. Our forecast is 81 degrees, but it could certainly get higher than that. Here's the temperatures across the region here. All of these temperatures, especially out on the eastern plains, very unusually warm. I'll talk more about that in the forecast coming up. Also, the major cool down that we have coming this weekend.
Thank you. 4 years ago today, the East Troublesome Fire sparked in Grand County and became the second largest wildfire in Colorado's history. After burning for a month and a half, the wildfire killed 2 people, burned more than 193,000 acres, and destroyed more than 350 homes. 2020 was hot and dry with no monsoon season. While this year has been very dry for us, forecasters say we are still not near the same risk level as that year. Behind every grain, vegetable, and fruit we eat is a person who works hard to harvest those crops. That's why October is Fair Trade Month. In honor of that, a local artist is creating a mural in North Denver to raise awareness about what fair trade is.
So I picked Salamatu, who is a 29-year-old woman who inherited her father's farm when he passed away. She also just has like this really strong entrepreneurial spirit, which I really connected to.
Such a beautiful mural. Chelsea Lewinsky is telling the story through that mural located outside of Levers Locavore. She wants to convey the need for fair wages for the farmers who grow our food. Fair Trade America says in many cases, they don't earn enough to feed themselves and their families.
It all starts right here. It starts with us having the conversation and us even being able to talk about this mural and what it means to the community.
When people walk by that mural, Chelsea hopes that it's a reminder of not just art, but knowing the importance of the story behind the food that we buy. A NASA spacecraft blasted off on a quest to explore one of Jupiter's moons, and CU is actually helping with the mission. The spacecraft will take more than 5 years to reach the moon named Europa. Once there, it will look for conditions that could support life. Scientists believe a vast, deep ocean is beneath the moon's icy crust. The instrument made at CU will collect particles from the moon's surface for the study. That is very cool.